Hello my dear students, how are you? I hope that you are fine today. Today we're gonna discuss Unit 6 together. So try to concentrate and be aware and we will start. Okay, we will discuss today Unit 6. Unit 6 is talking about inventors. We will talk about inventors and the robots and all this stuff and all the things that related to technology and science. So try to take care with me and bring your paper and pen and be aware and let's start. The first section that we will start with it's going to be the vocabulary. The vocabulary is going to talk about also the inventors. So take care of it and let's start this with the first one, which is, let's see. The first vocabulary that we have, which is entertain. So, entertain. Repeat after me and try to pronounce with the same pronunciation. حاول تقرا معايا بنفس pronunciation وبنفس طريقة النطق عشان تطلعها صح. Entertain. Entertain. What do you mean by entertain? Do you know? Let's see the definition. The entertain, it means do something that interests people. Okay, to entertain someone إنك تخلي شخص يستمتع. Okay, to make him feel interest. يبقى again, to do something that interests people. Number 2 is personal. Again, احنا بدأنا نتكلم تاني على الفرق ما بين ال P وال B. Okay, so this is P. لازم تطلع هوا كتير من بقك عشان خاطر توضح ان دي P. So it's personal. Personal. What do you mean by personal? Personal, it means for our or belonging to you. Something that belonging to you يبقى ده حاجة personal خاصة بيك شخصية. Then we have recognize. Recognize. What do you mean by recognize? Actually, the meaning of recognize is to know a person because you have seen them before. إنك تفتكر كده أول ما تشوف شخص for example وتبدأ تفتكره. Okay, this is the process of recognizing him. انت بتبدأ تفتكره تتعرف عليه. Okay, يبقى again to know a person بتفتكر person أو بتعرفه because you have seen them before لأنك already شفته قبل كده. Okay, again it's recognize. What do you mean by the word voice? Yes, right. سمع الستودنتس بتوعي بيقولوها صح. Voice, it means you hear this when someone speaks. يعني انتوا كده سامعين my voice, سامعين صوتي. Okay, when someone speaks, actually you can hear his or his voice or her voice. Volcano. Volcano. What do you mean by volcano? Yes, right. The meaning of volcano is a large place from which fire and hot rocks sometimes come. Actually, volcano, it means what? الفولكانو معناه البركان. Very large place from which fire and hot rocks that can come. Okay, then the next word. The next word is lawnmower. Lawnmower. What do you mean by lawnmower? Lawnmower, actually it's a new word that maybe you couldn't know it. Maybe كلمة أنت مش عارفها. It's a machine to cut the grass in a garden or a park. عارفين الآلة اللي بتقعد تقطع الجراس اللي هي الحشائش الصغيرة دي؟ Fine. This machine called lawn mower. Okay. So it's a machine to cut the grass in garden or a park. Planet. Planet. What do you mean by planet? It's a large object in space that moves around the star. Again, planet, it means what? We live in the Earth planet, كوكب الأرض. Okay, so it's a large object in the space في الفضاء that moves around the star. بيبقى دايرين حوالين the stars and so on. Okay, we have here vacuum cleaner. Vacuum cleaner. What do you mean by vacuum cleaner? Yes, right. Vacuum cleaner ده موجودة في every home. كل بيت كده تلاقوا فيه vacuum cleaner, which is a machine to keep your home or house clean. المكنسة. Okay, so you can go to your mom and say, please mom, give me the vacuum cleaner to clean the house. Okay. Then we have the word inventor. Inventor. What do you mean by inventor? Inventor, actually the one who invents something new. الشخص اللي بيجي يخترع حاجة جديدة بيبقى اسمه inventor. Okay. Again, الشخص اللي بيخترع something which is new بيبقى اسمه again inventor. Okay. Here we will have the opposites and the prepositions. Let's see الكلمة وعكسها and the prepositions الكلمة ومعاها الحرف الجر بتاعها. The first one is dangerous. Dangerous. Fine. Do you know the meaning of dangerous? Yes, right. Dangerous, it means خطير. Okay. طيب, the opposite of dangerous is? Excellent, my students. The opposite of dangerous is safe. The opposite of dangerous is safe. Amen. The second word is inside. So inside بالداخل, في الداخل, في داخل حاجة. So let's see the opposite of inside. Yes, right. Instead of in, we are going to put out. Outside, يعني بالخارج. So it's raining outside. بتمطر في الخارج, for example. Let's see. Ask. Ask. What do you mean by ask? To ask a questions. For example, the opposite of ask. So maybe the teacher will ask and the student will answer. So this is the opposite of ask. After this, direct. Direct. Direct, it means to go straight, يعني مباشر. Okay, but if something which is مش مباشر, حاجة غير مباشرة, سؤال غير مباشر, so it's going to be, yes, right, indirect. We are going to add the prefix in. Indirect. Okay. Then we have useful. It's not useful. No, never. اسمعش حد بيقول لي useful خالص. Okay. It's useful. Useful. Okay. So useful, the opposite of it is useless. Useless. Okay. Here we add the suffix of less. So it's useful, the opposite of it, useless. Okay. Fine. Let's see the other thing, which is the preposition. Word plus preposition. Here we have send into. Send into, to send something into something. Okay. انت بتبعت حاجة لفين؟ بتبعت شيء لمكان معين for example. Okay. To send the letter into the for example the box. Okay. Then we have similar to. Take care of this one guys. خلي بالكم من دي please لأن هي بتيجي كتير في الامتحانات وبتيجي كتير في الأسئلة which is similar to. لو أنا عايز أشيل similar to ممكن أستبدلها ب the same. تاني whether to use similar to or to use the same. Then we have for free. When something which is مجاني حاجة مجانية فأنا أقدر أقول عليها for free. يبقى again I have to use for free. The next one is move around. Move around to move إنك يتحرك حواليه. Okay. For example, the earth moves around the sun. Okay. يبقى again move around. Then the second one is design to. Design to إنك تصمم لحاجة معينة أو تخطط لحاجة معينة. Okay. So again guys, design with the preposition to. Then we will have the language notes. The language notes, take care of it and bring your paper. لأن دايما بنلاقي معظم الأسئلة اللي موجودة في الامتحانات أو الموجودة في الإكسرسايز بنلاقيها في اللانجوج نوتس، فخلي بالكم دايما منها. دلوقتي هناخد حاجة مهمة، the difference between others, another and other. يبقى others with S, another and other without S. Let's see. The first one is others with S, بالS. بتبقى instead of subject or object. يعني ممكن استخدمها مكان السبجكت أو ممكن استخدمها مكان الأوبجكت المفعول بتاعي. طيب let's see an example to make it clear. Some robots dive underwater. بعض الروبوتس بيعملوا diving underwater. Okay. طيب هنا فين أنا بتكلم على إيه أصلا؟ بتكلم على الروبوتس. طيب هل أنا هقدر أعيد كلمة روبوتس تاني ويبقى في repetition؟ لا. قال لي ممكن في الإنجليش تشيل كلمة روبوتس وتشيل السبجكت ده وتقول others. يعني التانيين بقى البقية منهم are sent inside volcanoes. Okay, يبقى دي instead of subject or object. Yes, excellent, subject. Let's see the other one. Another. Another. Okay, another always comes with singular noun. Okay, يبقى لازم after another يجي singular noun. طيب let's see an example. A robot went to another planet to study the soil. Okay, معناها آخر. يعني راح لبلانيت آخر، لكوكب آخر. Okay, يبقى تاني لو بصيت على what comes after another, I will find singular noun. So a robot went to another planet to study the soil. And then the last one that we have, other without S. أخدنا others, بعدين another, بعدين هنا هياخد other without S. The thing that comes after it is plural noun. Okay, another can singular, but this is plural. Let's see the example. Helping other people is a duty. Helping other people is a duty. Duty or duty, whatever. Okay, so helping other people. Here after the word other, after كلمة other جه كلمة people which is plural noun. كلمة جمع. Okay, let's see the difference between sound and voice. I think it's clear. يعني I think إن هي بتبقى واضحة وسهلة. كلمة sound مع things. I can hear the sounds of the speakers. أنا أقدر أسمع صوت السماعات مثلا. Okay. يبقى تاني sound again comes with things. الأشياء الحاجات. For example, I heard the sound of breaking glass in front of my home. سمعت صوت كسر الإزاز. Okay. In front of my home. طيب what about voice? Yes, excellent. This is for persons. واحدة للأشياء things والتانية للأشخاص. احنا عندنا الفويس ده بتاعنا صوتنا احنا. Okay. For example, I can't hear your voice. Please speak up. مش قادر أسمع صوتك. Please علي صوتك. Speak up. Okay. So here voice for persons. Remember and remind. Remember and remind. Let's see. Here actually remember doesn't need a person. يعني أنا ممكن أستخدم remember بس من غير مش لازم حد يفكرني. Okay. I remember by myself. For example, I remembered to send the mail. Okay. أنا افتكرت إني أبعت الميل. مش لازم يكون حد فكرني. يبقى this is remember. I don't need to put a person. Okay. But here in remind needs a person. Remind دايما محتاجة لperson. أنا محتاج حد يفكرني. Okay. For example, robots can even remind you to send your emails. Okay, so again, robots can even remind you to send your emails. يبقى here I used the robots to remind you. Okay, to make you remind or to help you to remember. Fine. يبقى if there is a person or something that help you to remember, I'm going to use remind. If there is no one that help you, okay, I'm going to use remember. Okay, now we have finished the part of the vocabulary and language notes. احنا دلوقتي خلصنا الجزء بتاع الفوكابولري والlanguage notes اللي very important. Okay, now we are going to go to another part which is the grammar part, and we will discuss a new lesson today, so concentrate. It's going to be the transitive and intransitive verbs. Okay, let's start. Here we will see the transitive and intransitive verbs. What do you mean by transitive verbs? Actually, transitive verbs are the verbs that need direct or indirect object. أي verb بيحتاج بعده object, whether الobject ده direct or indirect يبقى ده transitive verb. Okay. تاني يبقى أي verb بيحتاج لdirect object or indirect object, it's going to be, yes, excellent, it's going to be transitive verb. يبقى transitive verb الرول بتاعتي بيكون plus direct object. For example, لو هو direct object هيبقى عامل ازاي؟ طارق asked a question. طارق سأل سؤال. يبقى هنا سأل سؤال direct, very direct. Okay. The second one, Ahmed took the keys. Ahmed took the keys. هنا محتاج برضو أخد إيه؟ لو أنا وقفت الجملة عند أحمد took ينفع أكمل جملتي؟ No sure. هتسألوني أحمد took what؟ أقول yes أحمد took the keys. Okay, or Ahmed took whatever he took. So this is direct and this is transitive verb. The next one, which is transitive verbs plus indirect. Indirect object. Let's see what do you mean by indirect object in this example. For example, Tariq asked me a question. Okay, here في indirect object which is me. هو سأل سؤال، بس أنا عايزة أقول سألني سؤال. So this is indirect one. الأساس عندي هو السؤال which is the object, which is the direct one. But here the indirect object it's going to be me. Tariq asked me a question. Or Tariq asked a question to me. يبقى we have two ways to have the direct and indirect objects together. عندنا طريقتين كده بنحط بيهم الدايركت والاندايركت objects مع بعض. whether اني اقول هو سألني السؤال على طول او اقول هو سأل السؤال ليا. So the first one هيبقى ما فيهاش preposition، ما فيهاش حرف الجر to. انما the second one it has a preposition، يبقى فيها حرف جر which is to. Tariq ask the question to me. Okay. Then we have transitive verbs plus also indirect object, which is another example. Ahmed sent me an email. يبقى خليني أسألكم سؤال. Where is the direct object? Yes, excellent. The direct object is the email. Where is the indirect object? Yes, right. The indirect one is me. طيب لو أنا قلت لكم حطوا preposition to، الأنسر هتبقى yes, right. Excellent my students. برافو عليكم. هتبقى أحمد sent an email to me. بعت الإيميل ليا. بحط الدايركت الأول وبعد كده to and then the indirect object. Okay, let's see another one. Mom made me a cake. Fine. If I asked you a question, where is the direct one? Yes, excellent. The direct object is a cake. Where is the indirect object? Yes, excellent. Me. She made me a cake. طيب if I said you have to put to، هتعملوها ازاي؟ Yes, right. هنحط الأول الدايركت اللي هو a cake and then الindirect اللي هو me وهفصلهم ب to. My mom made a cake to me. Yes, fine. Let's see the second one which is intransitive verbs. احنا شرحنا الترانزيتيف verbs وقلنا الverbs اللي بتحتاج لobject وقلنا الobject ده ممكن يكون direct أو indirect. طيب what do you mean by intransitive verbs بقى؟ intransitive verbs دي بتريحنا تماما، مش بتحتاج أصلا لobject. Verbs that doesn't need an object. Subject plus verb and that's it. طيب let's see an example. For example, the baby is sleeping. محتاجة أقول البيبي is sleeping إيه؟ أنا خلاص جملتي كده فهمتها. البيبي نايم. Okay, so it doesn't need an object. For example, Ahmed runs fast. Ahmed runs fast. أحمد وعمل الأكشن بتاع الرن and then وصفت إن الرن ده إن هو fast so it's adverb. مش محتاجة اللي عندي خالص أحط object. Or we left early in the morning. احنا مشينا الصبح في بدري. Also أنا مش محتاجة أقول احنا مش محتاجين نحط object أصلا. It doesn't need. يبقى as long as there is no object، طالما ما فيش object يبقى ده intransitive verb. Okay. Now after finishing explaining transitive and intransitive verbs, let's see this exercise and check our understanding. Let's see. Rewrite the following using the words in brackets to get the same meaning. So it's rewrite. Okay, Maya gave her sister a pen. عايزك تحط to her. fine. احنا كنا قلنا بنعمل ده ازاي؟ بنحط الاول ال direct object بتاعي اللي هو هنا a pen. yes, excellent. and then بحط to. after that بحط ال indirect object. يبقى it's going to be what? Maya gave a pen to her sister. okay. then the second one, the owner sold the house to Ahmed. fine. عايز تحط what? sold أحمد. يبقى احنا هنشيل to. as long as اني هشيل to هرجع تاني ال direct object مكانه وال indirect مكانه. يعني مثلا هيبقى the owner sold أحمد اللي هو ال direct object the house من غير to. بعمل بعكس بس. let's see the third one. grandmother baked him a cake. عايز for him. let's see. it's very easy also. it's going to be grandmother baked a cake. she baked a cake. this is the direct object for him. okay, so it's very easy. okay, after explaining the grammar part and the vocabulary part, we will see some exercise to just check our understanding and be aware of the questions. So let's start and try to answer with me. Let's see. Choose the correct answer from A, B, C, or D. If you want to space people, do something that interests them. If you want to invite, entertain, annoy, or save. yes, excellent. It's going to be entertain, because if you want to entertain anyone, you're going to do something that interests him. Space are scientists who help people with new ideas and discoveries. Inventors, clowns, robots, or gardeners. yes, excellent, my students. It's going to be inventors. Inventors, why? Because inventors always come with the new ideas and the discoveries. Then, I can hear my father's space. oh, he's over there. I can hear my father's sound, smell, sight, or voice. yes, I can hear you. excellent. I can hear my father's voice, because we said that voice comes with the persons. This is the end of our episode. Actually, we finished Unit 6. We finished the grammar, we finished the vocabulary, and all these things. I wanted you to study very well and to make like a revision, and try to see you next time, inshallah. See you. Bye-bye.